Hello Internet, I am YngHan, and I'm going to continue running through my Day 1 territory battles with the mixed planet of Corellia. Start this with this leftmost of the normal battles. I use Grand Moff Tarkin. With the clone troopers, I have all of mine at Relic 9 for the raid. Makes this a pretty easy full auto with some guided targeting. I like to target the TIE fighter pilot first, and after that I go after the scout trooper. Oh, he's not quite dead. No, he's dead. Scout trooper, and then on the right side go after the recon trooper. Those are the three big damage dealers. And the healer. And the tank. Second wave is essentially the same thing. Go after the TIE fighter pilot first. And after he's dead, I'll go after the scout trooper. And then I'll go after the recon trooper on the left, since they are the big damage dealers. And the officer, and then the healer. And finish up with the tank. If you've worked yours up for the raid as well, it should be a pretty easy full auto. Next fight's the Jabba battle. And I just use the standard team, which is Boba and Krrs, Boushh, and SithFtr Lando. My SithFtr Lando and Boushh are only Relic 5, so this is the only day that I can use the full normal team. If you have the normal team, this is a full auto. Most days, if you have this standard team, it's a full auto. So this is, since Jabba has a dedicated combat mission in every phase on the mixed planet, it really is a great squad to go ahead and relic up, since it's pretty much a guaranteed win, and if not all, it's at least in most phases, it's a full auto win. Full auto teams are nice. They save time. They let you multitask by doing other things. There's a really nice website I like to use, swgohrote.com. It's a auto guide. I did not program it. All credit to the makers of that website. But I've found that most of the teams that they suggest work as advertised. So if you're looking for a resource to help you save some time, I would recommend that website. It's a very good resource. It's also useful if you're trying to look forward to try and figure out what teams to build for a phase. If you only, say, can do 2 out of the 4 combat missions, you can look at that and see what other teams would work well, and use that to help guide yourself to upgrade teams. Nice, safe, full auto. Now, this next team generally works on full auto as well, but a lot of times I have to take it off because Rey just a lot of times she likes to lifeblood herself to death, and she gets down too low. And once or twice, not very often, once or twice, I have actually lost this when I've done it completely full auto. But it's Rey, JTR, BB-8, and then bringing Ben solo. It works on full auto, but I think it works better on manual, simply because you can control how often she does her lifeblood. It's the same as the first battle. You're going to target the TIE fighter pilot first. Use her middle ability. I'm going to save her third ability in case someone starts taunting. Put the armor shred on. And again, we're saving that third ability in case anyone starts taunting. And I continue passing lifeblood around. I generally put on whoever seems to be taking the most damage. And we'll go ahead and throw the sword and kill someone off. Kill him. So now we're going to go to Recon Trooper. He's their next highest damage dealer. So now here the game would probably use lifeblood, but I'm going to use a basic to get her a little more health. I might even do another basic. We'll see where she is. Let's go to the next turn. Need to get her up above 60% so that when she uses her lifeblood, she gives herself another saber throw. I think she's right on the line, so I'm going to do another basic just to make sure she gets above that line. Yeah, now she's definitely above 60%, so if I do another lifeblood here, that definitely dropped her below the threshold, so now she'll have another saber throw. Which is there. And I'm just going to do her basic to kill them off. I'm going to go after the healer. Call BB-8 because he's going to call another assist. I'm going to throw the armor shred on him, get him killed off if possible. And I'm just kind of stalling out this wave. Since we have the damage dealers killed, can use this opportunity to stack up some more lifeblood on people, get some stacking protection. Make sure that abilities are off cooldown going into the final wave. It's kind of a recurring theme. I like to, on many of my runs, I like to try and stall out the end of wave 1 with a lot of basics. Try and get abilities off cooldowns. That way you have the best possible chance of winning in wave 2. Going with all your specials ready. So we'll go after Scout Trooper first. I'm not going to save his third ability. I'm going to let her go first and do her saber throw, and then we'll go ahead and then we'll do BB-8's third. Call BB-8 because he's going to call an assist. Do her saber throw. That should kill him. Alright, now we're going to go after Recon Trooper. We're going to use the third ability to give everyone full turn meter. Throw some lifeblood around. That should take her under 60% and allow her to have another saber throw, which should kill someone else off. There's a saber throw, and it killed someone else off. So now we're down to these, so we're going to go after the Imperial Trooper next. Or, I mean, Imperial Officer next. She's on the line. I'm going to do a basic to make sure she's over 60%. That way when she does lifeblood, she's for sure going to drop below the 60% threshold, which will give her another saber throw, allowing her to delete somebody. There we go. We'll delete him out. And we'll go after the healer. Always call BB-8 because BB-8 will call another assist. And we'll go and do his third special. Give everyone full turn meter. And we're just going to do a basic. Wow, she really gained a lot of health from that. So we'll go ahead and pass lifeblood. She's over 60%, so that's going to give her another saber throw. And then we're just on the last guy. We're going to put it on full auto. As a final regular ground combat mission, so we still have the special combat mission to go. The normal team, the full auto team, is you have to have Qi'ra and YngHan solo, but the full auto team is Leia, R2, and Drogan. I put my R2 into operations, so I'm going to use Admiral Raddus and Drogan. Kind of keeps us from being a full auto team. It's generally a win, but it's not as sure as having R2 in there, but his stat sharing is really nice. But like normal, we'll go after TIE Fighter Pilot. We're going to hide Drogan because he's the big damage dealer. We want to make sure he doesn't get killed, at least not right off the bat. Use his AE, and we'll continue hammering that. Always want to use that ability on Leia. Even if you had R2 in, I would recommend playing this part manual, at least until you do that, because the AI is really stupid, and it'll put that assist call on Drogan on someone other than Leia. And Leia takes so many turns, you really want her to be the one to do it. We're going to throw the stagger ability. Let's go ahead and do a basic to get him to stagger. We're going to go ahead and go after Scout Trooper. Force the taunt onto Leia. Now I got to Recon Trooper. He's their only damage dealer left. Go ahead and do his burn ability. Call Drogan. Alright. So now we'll go after the healer, and kind of like in other phases, we'll stall out with some basics, although we've got some pretty big damage, so it's probably not going to appreciably shorten things. But I mean, yeah, we are getting some abilities off cooldown, but you can see Drogan just hammers and does big damage. So, alright. So you get to wave 2, and Veers is the biggest threat. You'd really like to go after TIE Fighter pilot, but you also really need to get Veers out. So you do the same thing. You're going to hide Drogan just so they can't hammer on him. YngHan, Solo, and Qi'ra aren't really a big deal here. They can die off. We'll go ahead and put the assist on Admiral Raddus because the other two are likely to die off anyways. I'm actually kind of surprised they're still alive, but goodbye, Han. Call in Drogan. One of the reasons why this team is so good is because with Leia's third ability, the rebels at least can ignore taunt. Qi'ra can't, but Raddus, Drogan can ignore taunt. That way we can go after Veers, even though the guy on the left is taunting. Okay, now that he's dead, we can go after TIE Fighter pilot, which is what we wanted to originally. We'll go and hide Drogan again. Leia's a tank, so she can absorb the hits. Raddus is pretty beefy, so we're not too awful worried about him. Yeah, we'll go and do her ultimate. It's the second wave, doesn't matter. And we'll go after Stark. And we'll go after the healer. Then we'll put it on full auto. And that's the end. Not a difficult fight. It's easier with R2, but with Raddus it's still easily doable. Just want to make sure you hide Drogan. He's your big damage dealer, so can't leave him out in the open. All right. And, oh. Well. Okay, we'll use my... Okay, well, let's see how this works. I use my profundity in Coruscant largely just for the heck of it. But the reason why I normally saved it for here is because I have my Houndstooth. You know what? I am going to go with Leviathan, I guess. Since the only ship from Leviathan I'll need in Darkside is Mark 6. So I just can't take that. All right, well, we'll give this a shot. This is not my normal this is not my normal go-to. But we'll give it a shot. And Leviathan should work here. But I can honestly say I don't normally use this here, so I'm not sure how reliable this is. We'll go and do the mass assist. Because because I normally try and get TIE Bomber out as fast as possible. And really want to bring in TIE Dagger. But Scimitar speeds up my whole team. Yeah, we're going to go with Scimitar. Scimitar adds speed to my whole team whether he stays alive or not. So that's always a good thing if you can increase your speed versus the enemy speed. The more turns you take, the better off you are. Leave my tank alone. Alright, well, they got the first kill. Really gotta get... Yeah, TIE Adv just puts out so much damage. Need to get him out of there. You be careful, they are about to kill my tank for the second time. Then I won't have... Yep, there they go. Now I don't have a tank. Alright. And I get my heal just a bit too late. Thanks, guys. Get the heal going again. Alright, do that. So we took their capital ship. They can't call any more reinforcements. And they're all feared. So we'll give us the offense up buffs. Now I'm only going to do single target because everyone else is feared, so there's no point in waking them up yet. Okay. I'm not going to wake him up. I'm going to do the heal. And again, there's no point in waking him up. Alright, now he's awake. I will target him to get him stunned. We don't have to kill the Houndstooth because he's just a summoned unit. Used to be that, again, there was another bug, kind of like there was in the Jedi Master Luke in Coruscant, where if you didn't kill the summoned unit and you killed the rest, it would bug out and you wouldn't win. I know for a fact that they've taken that out. So if you kill the other guys, then it still finishes as normal. It doesn't just stop you in your tracks. But all right, well, that worked out. Even if it wasn't my normal fleet win, it was still a win. So still have perfect waves going. So if you enjoyed this video, please, you can click the like and subscribe and all that stuff. You can also stick around for the next video where I'll be trying to finish off my perfect wave run for day 1 in the dark side planet Boushh. Thank you for watching.